Beautiful. Jamie Faye here, millennial life dating and relationship coach, and I am super pumped to be making this video for you about 5 of the most common relationship mistakes that I see over and over and over again in the lives of my clients and friends and family, and plenty of these mistakes I've made too in the past. So I would just be so grateful that you would take a listen to this and really see if you're making any of these mistakes currently, or if there's things in your past relationships that you can now take responsibility for and work on them now and prevent yourself from making the same patterns. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being here live. Thanks for being here on the replay. As you hop on, also on the replay, please say hey and let me know where you're from so that I can say hey back. Okay, so this topic just came to me. I was like, so many things came to me after this today, thinking about my relationship mastermind, working with my clients, thinking about the kind of content that I want to be sending in my newsletter and where I'm going. And all of a sudden this list just came to me. Okay, it started as 3 and then it went to 4 and then it went to 5. But you know, hey, the more information and value that I can give to you, the better your life can be. So I'm all about that. So say hello when you hop on. I see people. Hi. Okay. So the first one that I want to plant a seed in your brain with is making assumptions. This might seem really obvious, but I've got to say it because I find that when I'm working with clients and I'm teaching them communication strategies and couples dialogue and all these things that we all need to learn, that we open up this incredible place of assumptions where we're just like, oh my gosh, how did I assume that? How did he or she assume that about them, about me, about anything? So this is a huge mistake. If you're making assumptions about what your partner is feeling or thinking, whether because you guys aren't communicating right now, or he or she is not much of a communicator, or for whatever the reason is, this is a mistake. And whatever you can do to fix that, okay, that's what I'm here for, and that's what I teach. You can check out other videos I have about communication. You can hey, hello, when you hop on, people, hello. You can talk to me about my relationship mastermind opening up next month, because making assumptions makes, you know what it makes, an ass out of you and me. So that's the first one. Another part of that is recognizing that often, pretty much all the time, our partner is mirroring us. He or she might be mirroring something internally that we're not aware of, or it might be super, obvious. So keep that in mind, that when you're assuming something about your partner, it could be wrong, which it is, I think, more than 50% of the time, even when we think we know someone super well. So I'll give you an example from my personal life. My partner and I have really great communication. I believe and know we have a healthy relationship. We're very kind to one another. We talk about things, especially because I am an extremely direct communicator, and it's more difficult for him to confront, but it's something that he's really worked on and we've grown in. And recently we started taking another level of really working on our relationship, really strategically using the things that I teach, processes that I do. And he's amazing because we do them together and we have incredible conversations by going through these strategies together. And we've had some conversations. Hey, Franca, welcome. Thanks for saying hi. We've had these incredible conversations lately about our sex life, about certain phrases that I use or he used that we completely interpreted incorrectly. Now, the phrases were about just communicating things that are important to us. And then the other conversation was about our sex life and our intimate relationship. And it was incredible. Both of these conversations separate, but those are the 2 that come to my mind, of understanding that we were both feeling the exact same way about the other person. And we just sat there and I said, I can't believe this. You feel exactly like how I feel regarding this, where I thought he felt so differently. And I was wrong, which is good that I'm always talking and I want to confront things. So I'm just giving you a little sneak peek into my life that I too can make assumptions. I just go out of my way to talk about things and make sure that we don't push anything under the rug, because that's really important to me. I want to know what's going on, and I want to know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. I want it to be confirmed. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions along the way, guys, please ask them. I'll be glad to answer them at the end. Next one I want to talk about is judging your partner. Big relationship mistake. Judging them for whatever it is, that they're not working hard enough, that they're not taking care of themselves, that they're not, all of these things, of what they think about you and how it's not okay. Now, that you might think that's a really big statement, but I think it's important that you navigate what feels like judgment to you. Because when you're with someone, we're really trying to accept them and love them for where they are right now on their journey. And when our partner feels judged, when you feel judged, what do? Do you open up to someone, or do you retreat? So think about that. If you're judging someone, are they going to feel loved, understood, and seen? Probably a lot of things that you want to feel. Or are they going to feel misunderstood, judged, and disconnected? That's going to have the total opposite effect on what you want to do. So the second one was judging. The third one is taking them for granted. So yesterday, or 2 days ago, we talked about all these things that we can do, and you can pick one to work on every day or every week. Check out my video from 2 days ago with Tasha's question about something she could do every day to keep her love alive with her partner, because she said their love was fading. This really goes to that. What are the things you did at the beginning of your relationship that showed that you really appreciated that this person was in your life? And then what happens over time is we get comfortable and we stop doing those things, and then that person feels taken for granted, plus other elements that make them feel that way. But those main things that I talk about in that video, I'll link it up here also, they're really important. And if you stop doing them, you're absolutely making a huge mistake, and you are going to be going down a slippery slope, because you need to continue to do the things you do at the beginning of your relationship. It makes sense, right? That's when they were falling in love with you. That's when you felt amazing. So that was 3. Number 4, thinking it's their fault, playing the blame game. If things aren't going right in your relationship, no matter what the situation, and you're in a place of blaming your partner or the other for the issues that you two have, you're making a huge mistake and totally shooting yourself in the foot. Because when you don't look for your side of it, seek out your responsibility in your issues or the challenges or the problems or the miscommunications that you're having with your partner, you're totally missing the boat on the point of your relationship. So if you're playing the blame game right now or ever, take a moment to say, you know what, that might have been a mistake. How can I fix this? How can I look for my responsibility? What have I contributed to our relationship, both good and bad, right? That I can fix now, or I can apologize for. Okay. Number 5, avoiding confrontation. Avoiding confrontation, avoiding talking about the real shit that matters to you and your partner, or just to you when you're not telling him or her what's going on. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. The pain and the discomfort about talking about it is way less than the long-term effect of not talking about it at all. I'm telling you this. It's so true. I'm sure that if you could think of an example in your relationship or a friendship, or something with your sibling or cousin or parent, where not talking about something made it so much worse. And also not talking about it in a kind, compassionate, productive way, learning a strategy to talk about it, learning a process to talk about it productively, could be as equal as not talking about it in a way. But I even think that talking about it, talking about things not in the best way, is better than not talking about it at all, because you don't even know what's going on. So that is number 5, avoiding confrontation. So I'll just run through them real quick if you're just joining now. We've got 5 relationship mistakes that I see way too often. 1, making assumptions at all. 2, judging your partner. 3, taking them for granted. 4 is thinking that it's all their fault, playing the blame game. And 5 is avoiding confrontation instead of really talking about things. So all of these things are so important, and I just wanted to plant the seed and ask you to think about which one of these mistakes could you possibly be making right now in your relationship or have made in the past that you can make an effort, seek out guidance to make sure you don't repeat this pattern again and to make sure that you don't continue it in this relationship. So, I see someone wrote to me, maybe, okay. Not about this video. So I want to also invite you to look into my Relationship Mastermind group coaching program if you haven't heard about it already, because we are going to get much deeper into a lot of these topics, specifically in your relationship now. I just put the link in the comments now for the program. You can read all about it. It's 8 live classes online. 2 pre-recorded modules. You're going to meet one-to-one with me twice before the program and once in the middle. You have unlimited email support from me through the program for 2 months. It's an incredible program. I'm bringing you the best strategies and processes for you to design a customized roadmap for your relationship, to get going, implementing right away, seeing wonderful results from the get-go. You can come on your own or with your partner. So check that out. And if you have any questions, please write to me. And if you have any questions that you'd like me to answer on Facebook Live, please also send me a PM. Another cool announcement, if you're watching or watching the replay, I will be opening a group really soon, in the next several days into next week, excuse me, a group on Facebook all about love, dating, and relationships for millennials. So look out for an announcement about that. And thanks so much for being here. Have an awesome last day of your week or weekend if you're here in Israel. I look forward to seeing you all here again on my Facebook Live. Bye. Kisses to you all from Tel Aviv. Bye-bye.